Hi, Calvin here again from Calvin Business. Welcome to my channel. I'm just arrived here at N1 City Mall. Okay, so I'm entering the mall right now. On my way to Mug and Bean, where we're going to chat a little bit about computer training and the myth about being self-taught. Especially the young people today think they can just go to YouTube videos and get to know every program just by watching YouTube videos. But there is some snags that one has to be aware of, and I think it's also been complicated by a lot of the training colleges where the lecturers don't really get involved with the students much, and you find that many of them teach themselves. The students collaborate with each other. They go onto YouTube and they end up teaching themselves. So what's the lecturer there for? Just marking exams and making sure they pass? Well, one has to be aware of those dangers, and as I call it, the myth of being self-taught. Hi, so being in computer training, I'd just like to chat to you because I've given this quite some thought regarding how one gets trained in learning specialist computer programs. You see, there's a distinguish between just normal software programs, like for example, here I would say all your Microsoft programs like Excel, Word, PowerPoint. Those programs is relatively easy and can be self-taught if you're computer literate. There you can go into YouTube videos, you can look at manuals, there's various ways to be self-taught in that. You can get a friend to show you because it's so much used. But now when you get to specialist computer training, and here I'm talking about products like the Adobe products, design products like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. I'm also talking about technical specialist products like AutoCAD and SolidWorks. Those are specialist software, and even Pastel is a very specialist software, and you really need to go through all the tools, the full understanding, and people don't utilize the full package. So once you've got a basic knowledge of the full package, then you really need an expert trainer to guide you through all the ins and outs, because when it comes to, say, graphic design or even architectural or engineering, it's so specialized that you can't just be computer literate. In other words, in design, anybody can copy and add technically, but being able to know about design, to be a graphic designer, to know about art, to know about balance, to know about contrast, to know about all these design principles, and to be able to know what is good design, what is not good design, about color balance. All these things only comes with time. So once you're computer skilled from a design expert, then there's more guidance for you to hone in on your career. It's the same with an architect. Just because you can draw a house plan by copying it technically doesn't make you an architect. An architect, if he looks at the landscapes and he can visualize a house on it. So there's much more to it. But learning the skill of computer graphics or AutoCAD or some technical program, learning the actual skill is the first part, is the first step. But I want people just to be aware that that especially the young people, they think, they're young, the new millennials, they tech savvy, they can just learn a program 1, 2, 3. Yes, maybe they can, but not a specialist program. there you need guidance. I always distinguish between what is a specialist software program and what is just a normal software program. Or, you know, like even to many people, social media seems very complicated, but yet it can be self-taught. But when it comes to design and technical design, like engineering and architecture, that's a different ball game. So look at my little view on it, which I'm going to read off as a one-page again tonight, just to give it a little bit more clarity, and then I'll put it on my website as a reference. Yeah, and then I'll see you shortly. Thanks. Hi there. So I've put this morning's discussion down on paper for you. So I'm going to read it out so that there's not such a lot of ums and ahs, because I tend to, when I think, then I don't, you know, speak one fluent sentence. So you can download it from our website. You'll see the link below, and then you can read it for yourself. Okay, so the topic is myth. All computer courses are basically the same and therefore can be self-taught. Now, this statement is a myth. Let me give you a simple example. To me, all toothpaste is basically the same, and yet the competing toothpaste companies seem to disagree. What makes one toothpaste better than the other? Surely all brands of toothpaste keeps your teeth and gums healthy. I can understand product differentiation when it comes to cell phones or cars, because with technology type products, there are big differences in features and there are many benefits to point out among competing brands, even though all cell phones are basically a communication tool. Now, unfortunately, many people are not always clear on the huge difference between various types of software when it comes to computer training. Yes, most Microsoft products and apps can be self-taught and can be compared to my toothpaste products example, because they are basically the same and can be self-taught simply by watching YouTube training videos. But this self-help video method cannot be done or applied to all software. Software products that cannot be self-taught are the ones where successful practical application is essential for specialist industries like graphic design, engineering, and architectural design companies. To master design, you need specialist one-to-one training by an industry expert focusing on the basics, as well as practically applied design learning and guidance to master all aspects of that specialist industry. So let us not fool ourselves by this myth of being able to be self-taught. These design companies are looking for competent employees, and they are not impressed by people who claim they know how to use the software, but then fall short when they are employed, and then they realize they cannot use the software according to the company's requirements and expectations. Different trainers may offer different content, but being taught by an expert with many years of industry experience is the only way to master specialist products like Adobe InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop. And should you be looking for a career in an architectural, landscaping, or an engineering related firm, then mastering AutoCAD and SolidWorks is essential through one-to-one training. So there you have it. I hope I've given you enough food for thought. You're welcome to have a look at all my product offerings that I have by clicking to my websites from the links below. And we'll have another discussion again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.